Flosstube, it's Ashley. Welcome to my first update video since my quote-unquote quitting. Welcome to any new subscribers. It's crazy to me that I've gotten some new subscribers since my announcement. So welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I'm here, and I have to clean my glasses, so bear with me just a second. I can't see you, but you can see me. Living with animals and working with horses, your glasses are gonna get all smudged up. Anyway, welcome to everyone, new and old subscribers alike. This is my channel where I talk about cross stitch and only cross stitch because I don't have really any other crafty hobbies or anything like that, so you're just here solely for the stitching. I have a pile of stuff here to show you guys because I've actually been quite busy since my last update video. I'm not 100% sure if everything here is going to be accurate as to what I've actually been working on since my last video, but I think it is, so fingers crossed we're Gucci. But yeah, had a long morning in the barn this morning. Very cold. It was like minus 23 this morning. It was freezing. So yeah, I'm just glad to be warmed up, that the temperature is kind of rising a little bit now, and so it's not nearly as bad as it was. But yes, it was very, very cold this morning. But hopefully we're soon, like this should be like our coldest week, and then moving forward it'll just start gradually getting warmer and warmer, because spring is just around the corner and I am so ready for it. So ready for it. I'm so over winter. It's not even funny. Okay, so I probably have like 6 or 7 projects here to show you guys. And yeah, I'm kind of really excited about the stuff I've been working on, to be honest with you. Yeah, so why don't we just jump right into it? So one of the projects that I've been working on, recently is one of my old Dimensions Gold Petites, and it is my Elegant Geisha. This one I started in 2015, so this is very, very soon pushing the 10 years old. Ugh. So yeah, needless to say, I've been really working on her to try to get her done. I just had like this random, like actually she's was on my WIPGO board for a finish for this year, but I was like super duper just feeling her, so I pulled her out and put a bunch of work into her. I don't really have like a starting point to show you guys. Well, I mean I would, but I'm not gonna worry about that since she hasn't been out in quite a while. But I'm just trying to get this needle stuck in here because it's loose. Let me just get a piece of paper here to kind of, actually I can probably put this in behind it and show you guys where I'm at with her. So that's where she is. So I've put a lot of the work into here, and I've been working on the bottom of her kimono there, which is like very detailed and kind of fiddly. But yeah, I'm really enjoying working on this one again, and I'm really hoping that in the next month or so I can get her finished. So yeah, there's a lot of lazy daisies on this, and there is the bouillon knots, which I've never done one, so I'm gonna have to practice that really well before I even attempt to do it for finishing the project, because yeah, I don't know, I might just not put the bouillon knots in there, and I might just like put some beads. I don't know, we'll see. So that's one of the first ones that I've been working on. And I'm just gonna go from the top to bottom of the pile because that's just easier. And the next one that I've been working on is my Blue Jays by Riolis. And I've been working on this a little bit, not too much, but enough so that I almost have another head for my Blue Jay. So yeah, that's coming along nicely. And I put some more work in up at the top. So we're pretty much almost right to the edge of the pattern now. So it's just going to be a matter of filling in these blank spots at the top and then working all the way down. So I really want to finish this one this year. And I'm really hoping that I can. I think this might become my next focus for a finish after my geisha is done. So, because this is like probably the next closest thing to being done. And honestly, outside of the blue jay and a little bit of the background being full stitch, the rest is all half stitch. So it should be fairly easy to just whip it out and be done. Saying whip it out just sounds weird. Sorry. But yeah, so loving the progress on that one. And lately, oh my gosh, my fingers are sticking to everything that's fabric because it's been so dry, and like my hands are like, no matter how much I moisturize, it doesn't seem to matter. There's just like everything is like cracking and peeling. It's all the barn work and being out in the cold and being in like a dry environment. It's been terrible. But I love the barn work, so I wouldn't change that for anything. But yeah, having the dry hands really sucks because like when I want to stitch, the thread always gets caught on the dry ends, sides of my fingers. Ugh, that's the worst. And like I said, I use like a Vino moisturizing cream for my hands. But if you guys have any suggestions to anything that might be better than that to give me more moisture to help, that would be great. So the next project that I'm working on, and I didn't pull up Dropbox, I thought I did, but it's Pattern Keeper that I opened up on my tablet. Is one of my Heaven and Earth Designs one of my Heaven and Earth Designs charts, which is Mini Cunning by Sherry Gearhart. Oh my gosh, come on. Work for me here. There we go. Tablet was being funky. That's what that one looks like. And I've put a fair amount of progress in this since the last time you guys have seen it. I'm just going to put this in behind. But that is where I am on that one. And it's hard to see. Because you know what? I forgot to put up my ring light for better. Yeah, that's really hard to see, isn't it, guys? But that's... Oh, there we go. Now you can see better. There we are. I don't know what the light was doing there for half a second, but it's fixed now. So yeah, that's where we're at. And this is being stitched on a 25 count easy count Lugana 1/1 full cross. So I'm very closely reaching the bottom of the page here. So what I'm trying to do is like finish this part off. So like these two columns here, I'm just trying to finish them off for the stitching, and then I'm going to come back up at the top, and then I'm going to color complete the page from there, and then I'll start working at filling these and getting those stitched in. So yeah, I'm loving the way this is turning out, despite the fact that it's a mini and the colors are kind of blocky and weird, and the black is pretty out there, but I still really enjoy it. So, and I know that Kristen will enjoy it when it's finished and it's hanging in her bedroom, so this is hopefully going to be a finish this year, but if it's going to be a finish this year, I need to get my ass in gear because the way I'm chugging along. But we'll talk about, I do briefly want to talk about my Heaven and Earth Designs charts after I've gone through and showed you all what I'm doing. Because I'm planning on putting them through a rotation now. Why are we struggling today? The tablet does not want to cooperate. Okay, so the next one that I'm doing is my Max Color Tiger Family in the Jungle by Jan Patrick Krasny. This is Heaven and Earth Designs chart. I love this one so much, and so many people are stitching it. But it's really, honestly, just watching Darren, the Dizzy Stitcher, that's doing his, that makes me fall in love with this every time I see it. Like, I just love it. And so Darren and I are actually kind of right now stitching kind of in the same areas of our charts. He's a little farther in his area than mine, but that's where we are at. So I've been working at filling in the bird wing here. I've been filling in these colors here. And I'm actually going to tell you guys, I didn't with my last chart, but I will just a second. Let me get Pattern Keeper up. So my mini Cunning by Sherry Gearhart is at 6.37% complete. And Tiger Family is at 4.36% complete. And this is being stitched on 28 count 1/1 full cross on the easy count Lugana. And so, yep, that's where we're at with that one, and I'm loving it. So I think I'm kind of doing the same. Like, this is actually, this is coming into the third page right here. So this area here is technically the third page. If you hear banging, I apologize. We're getting an oil delivery. Just a sec, guys. Okay, sorry about that. I didn't realize how loud oil delivery was, and the furnace room is right next to my office, so I didn't want you guys to have to listen to all that. Anyway, yeah, so we're kind of working into the third page on this one. Obviously, my second page still isn't quite finished yet, but I'm okay with that. I planned on, I'm going to start working across the whole top part of the design and make sure that my fabric is the right size, I guess. I don't know, but anyway, I'm really looking forward to working on this one more. I love it. So that's that one. And the next one I worked on for the beginning of February was my Northern Expressions Needlework Peacock Band Sampler, the cross stitch only version. This one was a whip go call this month to finish the fourth band, which is this band here, the teal colors. I was only able to work on it for a little while before I got totally burnt out. But I decided that I was going to count it as a whip go goal completed anyways, just because I actually just worked on the project, and I'm just happy to have gotten done what I got done. So, that's the progress. Which again, like I said, isn't that much, but it's progress. So we're gonna count it and just be happy with it. But it's a cute little motif. So 2 different colors in there. So yeah. This is being stitched on 18 count white Ada. So that's that one. And I am kind of still counting whip go. I've just kind of altered my board a little bit to be more, you know, more tuned in with how I feel about my stitching now. And then I've had 2 new starts since my last update. One small and one fairly large project. So for my previous video, I mentioned to you guys that I was going to be starting a Bella Filipina chart, and I did do that. Now, find the cover photo. So this is crazy, but I love it already so much. This is Julia, the Firefly Princess, and she is absolutely stunning. And she's got glow-in-the-dark beads and glow-in-the-dark thread, and just, it's crazy. So I don't have much of a start on this, but I do have a start. Find that piece of paper again to put back behind here. This is where I'm up to on her now. So that's my start. I started at the center, and I'm working my way up. Because I do want to start working from top down to the bottom. And there is a few colors for this that I, like a few threads that I don't have yet, which are actually the Petite Treasure Braid, because I am converting the Kreinik, most of the Kreinik over from the Kreinik to the Petite Treasure Braid. And these are just some of the ones that I have already for her. There's more than this, and there's some beads that I'm still missing and some treasures and stuff. She is a blingy lady. So, yeah, I still have some stuff to buy for her, but this is being stitched on. I'm going to need to get, I think this is Mirage. 25 Count Mirage from Picture This Plus. Yep. Yep, and this is Lugana, so. And this is one of the, it's not the called for, but it's one of the ones that 123 Stitch used, had as a suggested fabric. So that's just what I'm rolling with. So, and this grime guard, this Harry Potter grime guard, I made myself. I'm very happy about it. This was originally supposed to be for the Harry Potter project, but it's on this one for right now, which is fine. So, very recently I've been thinking of getting into the grime guard business of making grime guards and selling them. So, we'll see. I'm getting better with the sewing machine. It's taking some time, but we're getting there. So that's Julia. And then the last one that I started, or I guess the other one that I started, is Mill Hill Buttons and Beads Hummingbird. And I could have done the Spring into Mill Hill, I suppose, with this. But I don't know if it'll be finished in time for the Spring into Mill Hill. We'll see. But that's what I'm working on. And my needle's in the back, so I have to excuse it. But this is where I've gotten to. And so I've only stitched on this for 3 days. I've put some work into it for 3 separate days. All of this up in the top I did yesterday at my stitch meeting. And then this was a like 2 smaller stitch sessions just before I went to the barn in the morning. So this is just one of those quick little pick it up and take it with me type of projects. So I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving the blues up in the corner. This was supposed to be a gift for my mother-in-law, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to give it up when I'm done. I really like it. I think it's really pretty. And I do have the frame that it goes with, it. And actually, I wanted to show you guys if I can find it before I put everything away. It's in here somewhere. I know it's in here. There it is. I just wanted to show you guys the little bead that comes with it because it's so cute. Look at this. Tiny little bee. He's so cute. He's adorable. Anyway, I really like it. He's super cute. So, that's what I've been up to since my last update. Didn't quit stitching like I thought I was going to, which is crazy. But I've been like stitching all the things and having so much fun. So, the one thing that I did want to talk about, like I had mentioned earlier, was the rotation that I'm planning for my Heaven and Earth Designs charts. Now, when I spoke to you guys earlier, I think I said this project was at like 4.7 something % done. My Harry Potter is at like 6%, and my Strength by Jeff Haney isn't even at 1% yet. These are the 3 Heaven and Earth designs that I want to put in rotation. They're each going to get like a week at a time, or maybe not a week at a time. That's not what I was doing. What am I talking about? Each of these projects is going to stay out and is going to get worked on until it gets 5% done. So right now, this one's going to stay out because it's not right at 5%. This one's at 6 something, so it's done for a while. It'll go away until it comes back into rotation. So when this one reaches 5%, I'm going to stop stitching on it, put it away, pull out my Strength by Jeff Haney, work on that until it gets to 5%, put it away, and then pull out the Harry Potter until it gets to 10%, and then put it away and rotate them out for 5% each. And that, I think, is going to be like a fun little way to do things instead of just being like, oh, the 1,000 stitches here on this one and 1,000 stitches on that one. I think that way each of them is going to get like a fair amount of work, and 5% for each of these projects is going to look completely different, right? So I think that's just what I'm going to do, and I think that's going to work out really great. But yeah, so I think that is it for me for this week. I'm hoping that I can stay on top of every week, maybe every other week, just because with barn work and that, things are kind of hectic for me, and when I come home from the barn around noon, I'm knackered, so it just depends on how much stitching I'm able to get done, and we'll go from there. So thank you guys so much for sticking around, especially after I said I was leaving. You have no idea how much it means to me that you guys stuck around and waited for me to come back. The amount of messages that I got from people saying they were happy to see that I was thinking of coming back made me so happy. So thank you guys so very much. It really means the absolute world to me that you guys are sticking with me, and you know, held out for me, and that it really does mean the world to me. I love you guys for it so much. But I hope you guys have a great stitchy time until my next video. So take care, guys.